It is now late morning on Friday, December 5th, 2025. Just under 3 weeks to Christmas. I'm just going to do a walking tour of downtown Quincy. Both show off the Christmas decorations in the daytime, as well as just the landmarks and statues, etc. here in downtown Quincy. I'm here in Quincy, Massachusetts, the Granite City, the City of the Presidents, the home of Dunkin' Donuts. The world's first Dunkin' Donuts originally opened as the Open Kettle in 1948, and in 1950 took on the name Dunkin' Donuts, and it became the greatest coffee shop chain of them all. A lot better than Seattle Mud. You know what company I'm talking about. But Quincy City Hall, that's the more modern end of it, and the Old Town Hall, the granite structure, is just about ready to come up. Let me just get to more of the front side. Quincy City Hall, folks. The First United Parish Church of Quincy, nicknamed the Church of the Presidents. At the lower level of the church, the Adams family crypt, the final resting place for second U.S. President John Adams, his First Lady, as well as their son, 6th U.S. President John Quincy Adams and his First Lady. We'll check out the manger in a little bit. Right now, walk over to the Abigail Adams statue. Only Barbara Bush and Abigail Adams having the titles First Lady of the United States and Mother to the President of the United States. So, once again, Barbara Bush and Abigail Adams. First Lady of the United States and Mother to the President of the United States. We're going to go up and see her husband, President John Adams, in just a brief moment. His statue. The newest statue in the downtown is John Quincy Adams, and we'll check that out during this video. I've only had a few opportunities, and a few times I've skipped since they put John Q in, but I think today's a good day to walk over there and add it to this video. And in a moment we'll check out John Adams. This marker is at both ends of the common. This is Hancock Adams Common in Quincy, Massachusetts. The Granite City, the City of the Presidents, the home of Dunkin' Donuts, like I said earlier in the video. Ladies and gentlemen, President John Adams, second President of the United States, serving under George Washington as Vice President. And then he became President himself. He was the first president to live in the White House, John Adams. I was hoping at one point or another. Ladies and gentlemen, an MBTA bus inbound to Quincy Center Station. Moment doing its last stop before going into Quincy Center. Now this building, the site used to be the old bargain center. I'm a child of the 1970s, so my memories go back to when downtown Quincy was still great. It's beautiful now with these parks and everything, but for retail, its best times have came and gone, and hopefully someday in my lifetime they come back. Some actual retail. Shopping malls killed the downtown, not only in Quincy but throughout the country. And now the internet is killing the shopping malls. But hopefully Main Street shopping can come back. And why not in the City of Quincy on Hancock Street? But yeah, the bargain center. I remember getting a powder blue communion suit for First Communion out of St. John's. Got it there. Powder blue. Well, really, my mother got it, but I was there. And I'm the one that had to wear it a few times. Not really a suit person. But it looked good back then. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. It goes off for every hour that it is. So because it's late morning, getting around 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 rings. A lot better than the one at noontime. No, noon's 12 of them. Yeah, one in the afternoon, you get the one. Nice, nice, nice. So we checked out the 2 statues that we could have already. So why not do the mansion now? This is my last chance to do this before I end this video, because I'm going to be further south when I end this video. And by the way, there's YouTube Shorts, and as well as I have stuff on Instagram. And on Instagram I am small case TMP /1972. That's small case letters TMP /1972 on Instagram. Ladies and gentlemen, Hancock Cemetery. A lot of historic Quincy figures buried here, but Governor John Hancock is actually buried in Boston. But a lot of things in Quincy, including this cemetery, are named after him, but he's actually buried in Boston. And again, the 2 presidents and their first ladies are in the Adams family crypt at the lower level of the First United Parish Church of Quincy. To get all that straightened out. Dun, 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 dun. A beautiful Friday in downtown Quincy. It is December 5th, 2025. Just sing a little bit to kill a little time until I can give you a good shot of going to Hancock. And this will be Governor John Hancock. Before Donald Trump, he had the famous bold signature. And I think Donald Trump would get along with both John Hancock and Samuel Adams, the cousin of John Adams. John Adams himself, I don't know if he would have been more of a George Bush Jr. type of person rather than Donald Trump. But yeah. But this is Governor John Hancock, one of the more wealthy people in Boston in his day. Inherited it from an uncle. An uncle that took him in after something happened to his dad. But yeah, John Hancock. He actually donated Boston Common to the Commonwealth. Great property owner. He was governor 2 different times. And the first governor when we were a Commonwealth, part of this great nation. And he has that bold signature on the U.S. Declaration of Independence. Once again, an MBTA bus. The T-Mobile store where I pay my phone bill sometime next week. Ultimately, we'll be crossing over there in a moment. But I give you the world headquarters of Stop and Shop. It's located in the Quincy Center Plaza building. Quincy Center Plaza building, 1385 Hancock Street. The world headquarters for Stop and Shop grocery stores. There's 2 Stop and Shops in Quincy on the Southern Artery and Newport Avenue. And the one on the southern artery is near the world's first Dunkin' Donuts. We're going over to see John Q in a moment. Going over to see John Q in the crossing. The last thing I'm going to do on video is not Jake Walk in the City of Quincy and put that on YouTube. I have a good relationship with Quincy PD. Plus, I hate when people just jet out stupidly. But yes, the Granite Trust Building, currently the home of Bank of America at 1400 Hancock Street. 1400 Hancock Street. But obviously this is a blog, and I just have to continue and kill some dead time. And there's the crosswalk signal. We're going to see John Q. The newest statue in downtown Quincy. This year, here in 2025, the 400th year of Quincy. I'll talk about that in a moment, but let's give John Q his moment. Ladies and gentlemen, the son of John Adams, he is the 6th President of the United States of America, John Quincy Adams. John Quincy Adams. Just let this person pass by. Okay. Give you a moment to see me. My name is Thomas Peterson. I've lived in Quincy, Massachusetts all my life, mostly in the southern end of Quincy, recent years in the Wallaston section, and this year moved to a rooming house in North Quincy, just about a 5-minute walk from North Quincy Station. I just recently took the red line from North Quincy to Quincy Center, 2 stops and everything, and I'm here. Yes, Captain Richard Wollaston settled this land that was originally called Marymount in 1625. The first maypole in America, 1627, right here in Quincy, or Marymount at the time. At one point or another, Marymount was incorporated in Braintree when Braintree was formed. In 1792, Quincy separated and became the town of Quincy. 1888, reached city status. But, yeah, we became a city in 1888. Became a town under the name of Quincy in 1792. But our history goes all the way back 400 years to 1625. The great English pirate, Captain Richard Wollaston. I just wanted to give Captain Wollaston a moment after I gave a little spotlight to John Q, and we just talked about going to Hancock. We talked about Abigail Adams, and we definitely talked about the very best president. Sorry, Donald Trump, but yes, the very best president, President John Adams. But yeah, so I've been able to show you all the statues, show you some of the Christmas decorations, and yeah, I'm going somewhere to get a bite to eat. Until I get into that establishment, I will keep this blog going. So with the statues pretty recently, even people that are from Quincy have probably not seen it from this point of view because it's only been around for a few weeks now. This park has been under construction for several months. So take a moment or so. This road's not that crazy, so go this way. when I find it safe, I will do the crossing. Make sure nobody's coming from my backside. It looks all good. Just a beautiful day in downtown Quincy, near the district courthouse over there. And I'll pretty much be ending this pretty soon. But I just didn't want to end it right then. Now, if you folks are from the Boston area and you see the district courthouse in the news, usually it's a more close-up view from that sidewalk over there from the news crews. But yes, this is the Quincy District Courthouse, right across from 1 Chestnut Place. How appropriate the Christmas decorations in this area say peace, right near the Quincy District Courthouse. I believe that's the ice ring. Yeah. Yeah, this would be the ice ring. Obviously, all the big cities have them, including Boston, but Quincy does too. Quincy does too. Well, thank you for joining me for this blog. Once again, I'm Thomas Peterson. I love my home city of Quincy, Massachusetts. Thank you for joining me and all that good stuff. Everybody, have a good one. Keep it wicked awesome.